Hello students, we're doing question number 23 from your chapter Bank Reconciliation Statement, and here is what the question says. The cash book of a merchant showed an overdraft balance of 15,700 rupees on 31st December 2014. On comparing it with the past book, the following differences were noted. So these are the differences that were noted. Then it is written here, you are required, number 1, to make appropriate adjustments in cash book bringing down the correct balance, and second point, to prepare a bank reconciliation statement with adjusted balance. Now we have learned how to prepare a bank reconciliation statement. Now sometimes we have to prepare the adjusted cash book, or what we call as amended cash book. Now why is adjusted cash book prepared? So that we are able to correct the errors, that is, or what is the purpose to prepare? So that we are able to correct the errors or any miscellaneous error that is done in the bank, okay, not in the cash book, in the bank. So that is the purpose of making a amended or adjusted cash book before we make the bank reconciliation statement. What error to correct? The error that we have done, miscellaneous error or any input error we have done in the debit or credit of the bank. So in this one new thing we'll learn to prepare is, I've made a format here, adjusted cash book, bank column only. Okay, it looks like a ledger, date particulars, JF amount, date particulars, JF amount, debit and credit. Now the other name for this one is amended cash book. Okay, so in this, since it is bank column only, when we will look through the question, we will correct only those mistakes which is done in your passbook or bank account. Okay, so we'll start from here. This opening we will not write in bank reconciliation. This opening we will write in adjusted. Okay. Cash book of merchant showed an overdraft balance of 15,700. Okay. So this is adjusted cash book. So we'll write down the opening on buy side. Okay, now you must be saying that the cash book is asset. Okay, and if the cash book is asset, the opening should go on two side. But why are we writing the opening on buy side? Okay, so I'll tell you this. First we'll write down the amount. The amount is 15,700. You have learned the cash book. You have already learned the cash book earlier. So what is written here? Overdraft. Whenever there is overdraft in the cash book, that means we have withdrawn more money. So it will go, the balance will start from the buy side. If you remember this, then you will be able to understand that since this is a overdraft balance, we are putting in the buy side. Okay. Second, checks amounting 12,250 were deposited into the bank, out of which checks of 7,000 were credited in passbook on 2nd January and one of the check for 1,200 was returned by bank on 3rd January as dishonor. Okay, so here we have deposited money in the cash book. Okay, out of this what is happening? Out of this 7,000 is credited, this is for the month of December, is credited in the month of January. Okay, 7,000, and one of the check that was dishonored, the bank dishonored it, was returned on in the month of January on 3rd January. Okay, so this will not come in adjusted cash book. Okay, this will not come in adjusted cash book. Why? Because this has there is no error in the bank. How will say there is no error? There is no mistake. Okay, how will say there is no mistake? Because they have deposited. Only thing they have done is that 7,000 they have deposited. The passbook has deposited in January, and one of the check they have returned. So there is no mistake in error. Okay, we have said that if there is any error, okay, no omission. Second, we have checks were issued amounting to 8,300, of which checks for 2,000 have been cashed up to 31st December. Okay, so here the checks for they have issued from the cash book. We have issued checks for 8,300, but out of this till 31st December only 2,000 check is issued. So here also there is no error, only they have omitted. Okay, we are input error. Input error means mistake. You are supposed to debit 10 rupees in passbook, but you have debited 100 rupees. Okay, so that is error. You have done mistake, entering mistake. Okay, so understand the difference. Omission, you have omitted in this. 12,250 was deposited in cash book, but 7,000 is deposited in January, and one of the check for 1,200 is returned back. Okay, dishonored. So this is omission. Omission means we have not recorded. And error, enter error means you have recorded but it is wrong. Okay, now we'll come to 3, then you'll understand. A check for 4,250 issued to creditor has been entered in cash book as 4520. Okay, so you have issued a check for 4250 and you have written in the bank column. Okay, and but in the cash book, what mistake you have done? You have entered as 4520. Okay, so let us say from your bank it was supposed to be 4250. Okay, 4250, that was supposed to be issued or paid to your creditor, to your supplier. But from your cash book, what you have done? You have issued 4520. Okay, so here what is happening? Here, if you see here, you were supposed to pay how much? You were supposed to issue how much? 4250. But in your cash book, you have paid 4520. So you have paid excess of 270. Okay, it went this side. So you have paid excess of 270. Now, what are we going to do? Buy side is the payment, to side is the receipt. What was the actual issue? 4250. But how much excess you have issued? 270 excess. So to correct that, we'll have to write on the to side. Okay, we'll have to write on the to side, and we'll write here. This will be, okay, since there is no date, this will be number 3. Okay, this will be number 3, and we're going to write here check issued over casted. Okay, and in bracket we'll write down 4520 minus 4250. Okay, now why we wrote here overcasted? Excess of how much? Excess of 270 we have paid by mistake in the cash book. Okay, which was supposed to be 4250. Now that we have to receive it back. So we have corrected this error. Okay, so this is coming to 270. Okay, next is number 4. Bank charges of 180 on 30th November 2014 and 240 on 30th December 2014 have been not entered in the cash book. So this bank charges of 180, that was previous month. This is December. So this is previous month not entered, and this particular month December also not entered. Okay, so bank charges is not entered in the cash book. So what is bank charges? It is payment. So automatically the payment will come on this side. Okay, we know. So we'll write here, this is number 4. Okay, this is not number 4. Okay, this is number 4, and we'll write here bank charges. Okay, bank charges account. And then here we'll have 2 bank charges are there. One is for the month of November, that is rupees 80, and other one is rupees 240, that is the month of December. Okay, and then we'll write here the amount total is coming to 420. Okay, next is number 5. Okay, a BR of 6,000 discounted with the bank is entered in cash book without recording discount charges 300. Okay, there was a bills receivable, and the bills receivable, the amount was for 6,000. Okay, the amount was for 6,000, and you went and you gave your bills receivable to the bank, and the bank, they have discounted. Okay, so in your cash book you have written down that you have the full amount of the bills receivable. Okay, the full amount of the bills receivable is 6,000. Okay, sorry, in the cash book. But since you went earlier than the maturity date, what is the bank doing? The bank is discounting your bill, and they are discounting 300 rupees. Okay, so the bank is giving you how much? 6,000 minus 300, 5,700 rupees. Now how much is the difference? 300. Okay, so here it says a BR of 6,000 discounted with the bank is entered in the cash book. Okay, so we have entered 6,000 in the cash book, but we have not recorded the discount charges. How much was the discount charges? 300. So automatically discount charges means payment. You'll have to adjust 300 payment from the cash book. Okay, so what we'll write down here in number 5? In number 5 we'll write down here discount charges account. Okay, discount charges account, and we'll write down here not recorded. Okay, not recorded. So here this is 300. Okay, 300, the discount was supposed to be 300. The bank has charged 300 discount. So in your passbook you got only 5,700, but this discount was not recorded in the cash book. So what are we recording? The error. okay, the error that is done, okay, not something that we have omitted. Okay, now number 6, a check for 2000 deposited in bank appear in passbook but not recorded in cash book. Okay, so here passbook, now here any bank mistake that we have. Okay, so in the passbook there is a direct deposit of 2000, okay, but there is no deposit in the cash book. Okay, so here another thing what to remember is, one is error in the passbook, other is if you have recorded in the passbook, okay, but you have not recorded in the cash book, then it will come in adjusted cash book. Once again, if you have error, mistake in the passbook, or you have recorded in the passbook but not recorded in the cash book, that will come in the adjusted cash book. Okay, so here what it said, a check for 2000 was deposited in the bank, okay, appears in the passbook but not recorded in the cash book. Okay, so here what you'll have to do, you'll have to show that you have received money in the cash book. So receipt, it goes with side, receipt goes on the to side. So we'll write here number 6 and we'll write here customer's account. Okay, we don't know who this person is, so we are writing customer's account, okay, and we'll write here direct deposit in bank. Okay, and how much was the direct deposit? 2000. Okay, once again, to understand this, 2000 is deposited in the passbook. Okay, what we said, what we have to write in adjusted, if there is any error in the passbook, or if it is entered in the passbook but not entered in the cash book. Okay, mark this point. If there is any mistake in the passbook, or it is entered in the passbook but not entered in the cash book. Okay, I've repeated this thing so many times, okay, that it will linger in your mind whole day. Now, why we wrote in the to side? Because what mistake we had done? We have not received in the cash book. So to side we are receiving 2000. Okay, next we have is number 7. A check for 3700 deposited into the bank in passbook was recorded in the cash column in the cash book. Okay, it is similar time. We have deposited, there was a check for 3700 which was deposited in the passbook. Okay, so we'll write here in the passbook a check is deposited for 3700. But in the cash book, we were supposed to write in the bank column, but where we have written? We have written in the cash column. Okay, that means we have not deposited. We have received the cash which is in our office, but that is not what we have done. It is deposited in the bank column. Okay, so here again, what we'll write down? Number 7. Okay, number 7, what we'll write down here? The customer had deposited in the bank 3700 rupees, but by mistake what we have done? We have entered this in the cash column. That means he has given us cash which we have in our hand in office, but actually that is deposited in the bank. So we're going to write here, okay, this is number 7. We're going to write here the same thing, customer's account, we are receiving in the bank column. Okay, and then what we'll write here? Check not recorded. Okay, check not recorded in bank column. if you see here, we have here bank column, and deposit has to be recorded in the bank column, not recorded in bank column. Okay, now so we have done adjusted what we have adjusted. Like here we have bank charges not recorded in the cash book. Okay, discount we have not recorded in the cash book. Okay, by mistake we have recorded in the passbook, we were supposed to record 4250, which is correct, but by mistake we have recorded how much, 4520 in cash book. So what mistakes are we writing here? Any mistake which is done in the passbook, or it is entered in the passbook but not entered in the cash book. Okay, now we are done with this. Now we'll tally this. Okay, this side is coming to 16420, and this side is less. That means the balance will come to this side. Okay, 16420, and this side also will write down 16420, and here after minusing we'll write down. So this side total is 2270. 16420 minus 2270. So this is okay. I've not written the amount here. The amount was 3700. Okay, so 3700. So here the total is okay. So we'll have to minus 46420 minus 5970. So here it is coming to 10450. Okay, so this will become as closing balance, that is balance CD. Okay, so we'll complete the format and we'll make it look a little better. Okay, okay, and then we have double line close here. Okay, bottom double border, and here double border. Okay, now what is the next thing in the question? We have to prepare a bank reconciliation statement with adjusted balance. Now what is the adjusted balance? The closing balance will become the adjusted balance, not this balance, that is 10,450. Okay, so here I have made the format. You all know the format: bank reconciliation statement as on 31st December 2014. Okay, now let us enter the cash. Okay, here this overdraft, it went as opening balance on this. Okay, now this is showing, now you will say that this is on the debit side. So we are going to write down what? Debit balance as per amended cash book. No, we will write credit balance. Why? Because in the next, this will become as opening balance, and so we'll write this side. You have learned in the ledger 10,450. So now it becomes what balance? Credit balance of amended cash book. Okay, so if the balance would be here CD, then it will be debit because it will come this side. Since it is CD this side, the BD will come on credit. So here what we'll write down? We'll write here credit balance, okay, as per adjusted or amended. Okay, adjusted, or we can even write amended cash book. Now cash book credit, that means it is overdraft. Okay, we are writing overdraft here because the balance is, opening balance is going on the buy side. Here see, overdraft buy side, it is going on the buy side, so it is overdraft, and that overdraft will come in the minus side, 10,450. Okay, next, what numbers we have done? Okay, we have done 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. What were left? Number 1. Okay, checks amounting to 12,250 were deposited into the bank, out of which 7,000 have been credited in the passbook on 2nd January 2015. Okay, so in your passbook, okay, and delete here. In your passbook, you have, in your cash book, okay, in your cash book, deposited check for 12,250. Okay, all are deposited, all deposited, except which two checks are okay. Thousand, this 7 you have deposited only, that means right here, add here, book, they have returned the check. Okay, so they have returned the check. Out of all this dishonored or some how much? By 1200, because you have recorded that deposited 1200. Okay, now we'll understand this. In your cash book in the month of December, you have recorded that you have deposited 1200. Okay, passbook had deposited 1200, but in the next month they have dishonored, they have returned back. So what is happening here? Your cash book is up by 1200. Okay, so write here, okay, this is question. Check dishonored. Okay. Okay, we'll write here different thing. Why we'll not write here dishonored. We'll write here different thing. If this check is dishonored in the month of January, that means in the month of December also they have not deposited. Okay. So why will they deposit and then dishonor? So it was right in the month of December itself they have not deposited. Okay. So we can write here checks dishonored, not credited, okay, not credited on deposit. Okay, so how much was the amount? It was 1200. Okay, so I have written dishonored also here, but actually we were supposed to write check deposited but not credited. Okay, so here what is happening? Check is, if it is dishonored, that means automatically it was not accepted in the month of December. Okay. Next we have number 2. Checks issued amounting 8300, of which checks for 2000 have been cashed up to 31st December. Okay. So the check was issued. Okay. So in the cash book, the check is issued for how much? The check is issued for 8,300. Okay, 8,300. Okay, but in the passbook till December 31st we have issued only how much? We have issued only 2,000. So the cash book is still less by how much? The cash book is still less by 6,300. So cash book we have to move, so we'll take the cash book up. Number 2, we'll write here checks issued but not presented for payment. Okay, and then here in bracket we'll write down the amount. The amount was 8,300 minus 2,000. Okay, so after minusing, on the plus side it will come to 6,300. Okay, so here we are done. Okay, so we have entered in the bank reconciliation statement where we have not at all entered in the passbook, and what we have entered in the adjusted, we have entered in the bank. Okay, we have entered in the bank or any error. Okay, but we have not entered in the cash book. Okay, bank reconciliation statement, what we have written? We have entered in the cash book but not in the passbook. Okay, what we have written in the bank reconciliation? We have entered in the cash book but not in the passbook. Okay, so let us total this side. Okay, so this side total is coming to 18,650. So this side is coming to, okay, I'll bring it a little down. Okay, so this side is less, so this side also will be 18,650. So we'll minus 18,650 minus 6,300. Okay, so this side it is coming to 12,350. Sorry, 12,350. Okay, so we'll make the format look little better. Okay, and then here we have double border. Okay, now since this is credit balance as per adjusted or amended cash book, so this credit balance will become as debit balance as per pass book. Now debit means overdraft, so this will be overdraft. Okay, so we are done with question number 23, and we have learned how to prepare adjusted or amended cash book when there is any error in the bank. Okay, or if we have entered in the bank but not entered in the cash book. Okay, and in the bank reconciliation, what we are doing, since we are starting with the cash book, anything we have entered in the cash book but not entered in the passbook, that difference, that mistake we are reconciling in this statement. Okay, please go through this. We'll have another question from such kind of question, amended cash book question, so that you will be able to understand this more better. Thank you. Have a good time.